What is happening, people? Back with another video, quick reaction and review of the UFC last night. Rob Font and Cody Garbrandt. It was a good fight. Full 5 rounds it went. Rob Font just put on a display. I think he just went up into that higher gear towards kind of round 3, round 4 onwards. And he was just picking Cody apart. That jab took him places. What's the famous saying? A good right hand can take you around the block, a jab can take you around the world, and he proved it here. I think Michael Bisping said in round 3, any young fighters take note, because the timing on it just shows you when you have a good jab, it can disrupt everything for the other fighter. And we know how powerful Cody Garbrandt is. He's an explosive guy. So working behind that jab for Rob was absolutely essential, which I think he did really, really well. But look, Cody was good in spots as well. We're going to watch here. I think especially early on in the fight, he took Rob Font down a few times, which was really effective, gave him some breathing room, disrupted Rob Font a little bit. And I think I was a little bit disappointed that he didn't do more with his takedowns. But yeah, we're going to watch here him, I think, in the first takedown of the fight was. Yeah.
Pressing the issue.
Beauty in the timing as well.
Timed very well as well. He knew Font was going to.
And it's just that level of fight IQ. I think that as well for him, he's had a problem in the past with wanting to go to war a little bit with people, which is good. He's an explosive guy. He's very, very fast. But sometimes you've got to use your brain a little bit. I think the takedowns he was doing were effective, and they were pretty much unchallenged. He was able to take Rob Font down pretty easily, especially in the first half of the fight. But then look, yeah, as I've said, you know, the jab took over, the timing took over, and I just think that height reach advantage for Rob Font was just giving him those extra inches that he needed. We're going to watch here just this beautiful little segment. We'll just watch.
Here at the UFC Apex with 3 minutes to go. Big uppercut. Look at that. Font backed him up.
This is what I mean. Just that little half step back, catching with the uppercut, having been set up off the jab, is just like, not only is it sick timing, but it's the kind of those inches that having that reach advantage just gives you. And I think it was just bothering Cody Garbrandt. His timing was just not there to be able to compete with it. But look, Cody is a dangerous guy, as we know. He has knockout power, and there was a part, I think in round 3, which we're going to watch now, where Rob Font he didn't get baited in too much. Oh, beautiful 1-2. There you go.
And look, he knows to back up.
He just waited that little bit, just because he knew, look, if you get too overconfident with someone like Cody, he has the power to switch the lights out. So I think that was really, really good from Rob Font. He used a lot of intelligence in there, educated pressure. He was constantly walking Cody down. But look, Cody did have some success in spots apart from when he was taken down on his feet, actually. And we just wanted to see a little bit more of it. He needed to go to the body, which I think his corner said, a little bit more. And he needed to be first as well. I think sometimes he was waiting a little bit. Rob Font was putting the pressure on him, and he wasn't being first. We're going to watch here. A little segment. Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
I mean, if Garbrandt could turn this round, what a comeback this would be.
Firing up those fast hands. And we had some success there. I think it come at a point in the fight where it was a little too late. I think his timing and his face was so smashed up by that point. He was fighting on instinct, really, and he was fighting with a little bit of that old fire in him. But I think he really needed to display a little bit more of that earlier on in the fight. I mean, right now he's coming off a series of losses, like 4 or 5, I think. 4, I'm pretty sure. But how old is he now? 30, I think. Maybe he might be coming towards like the tail end of his career. We don't know yet. Is he going to be a UFC champion again? Unlikely. Can he be? Yes, he definitely has the talent to be. This wasn't a bad loss. I think it was more credit to Rob Font than it was, you know, not so good part on Cody Garbrandt's side. But yeah, I think I was really impressed with Rob Font. Solid performance, good timing. the jab, though. That was the most impressive thing for me in this fight. But yeah, guys, please comment, like, subscribe, all the good shit, and I will see you next time.